Hello, everyone. Welcome to Classic Sitcoms, Facts, and Trivia. Appreciate you being here. Before we get started, please subscribe. Please share these out on your Facebook page. Want to announce that we are over 1,000 subscribers now on the Beverly Hillbillies Facts and Trivia page, our channel. So on Monday, I will give you what the contest is going to be about and all, and then we'll start the contest on Tuesday. So today's video right here is part 2 of things you might not know about the Batman series. Let's take a look. In order to access the Batcave, Batman would hit a switch that enabled the bookcase to slide open and reveal the bat poles. However, the bookcase was never activated by the switch while filming. Of course, it was a secret film set. The switch button was there to give a sign for people from behind the stage by turning on a light. When the light was on, the crew would slide the shelves so it would look like the bat poles are opening. Sometimes this didn't work, though, so Adam West and Burt Ward often ran into the bookshelves. Even before Batman premiered in '66, it got the lowest and worst reviews a TV show could ever receive. It even got the lowest test scores in ABC history. The biggest reason why it got premiered, despite the huge amount of bad comments, test scores, and reviews, is production investment. An abnormally big budget was invested in the show, so the network didn't have any choice but to gamble looking from afar. It's definitely a good gamble. The Batmobile, used by Batman and Robin, was actually a 1955 Lincoln Futura that was customized for the needs of the show. The car was previously popularized in the movie. It started with a kiss in 1959. Designer and car maker George Barris was given a short deadline to create a car for the series, so he thought the Futura's design works well with its concept. An animated tribute to Adam West. In 1992, Adam West received a cool tribute from the makers of Batman, the animated series. West made an appearance in the episode Beware the Gray Ghost, where he voiced the character of Simon Trent, Gray Ghost. In the Batman's universe, Trent is an actor, who's famous for portraying a superhero a while back, but struggles to find work since the series ended due to typecasting. A similar thing happened to West, who was known as Batman for the majority of his career. By just looking at the Batmobile, you can assume that whoever drives it is in for a crazy wild ride. Even the National Safety Council brought its concern to the production, wanting to know how safe the car is and why it doesn't have any seat belts. After discussing the issue, producers decided to put seat belts in the car and use it as a recurring joke, with Batman and Robin buckling up before leaving the Batcave. However, the move ended up being highly praised as it promoted safety while driving. Leslie Gore got the attention of the audience by playing one of Catwoman's pussycats on Batman. Her character and Catwoman joined forces in a few episodes, and she was also Robin's love interest. However, acting wasn't the only thing she did well. She was also a famous singer, topping the Billboard charts with the hit single It's My Party, while also having several other popular tunes like Judy's Turn to Cry and You Don't Own Me. She recorded a total of 13 studio albums. Catwoman's costume design. The costume of Catwoman suffered big changes in the transition from comic book to TV. For example, the comic book version of the costume never included the gold belt around the hips and the golden necklace around the neck. The shiny black tight jumpsuit was used for TV version, while in comic books she always had a latex suit and a cat mask with heavy makeup on her eyes. Because these changes were popular among the audience, the comic book started to lean towards the TV costume. Since the Batman comics were enjoying a steady release since the 30s, by the time the show aired, the show's been in full swing, and a lot of things changed. For example, Alfred, who was alive and well in the show, but was killed off in the comics just a few months before the TV series aired. After finding out that Alfred will be included in the adaptation of the comic, Batman writers decided to resurrect the character and make him an important piece of the story once again. Anne Baxter's involvement in the series was very unique, because she was the only person who portrayed two different characters on the show. Her first role was Zelda the Great, a magician who got into criminal activity. She got into a big fight with Batman while she wanted to rob a bank. Her second role was a character named Olga, who was the self-proclaimed smartest villain in the universe. She was involved in crime and kidnapping different people in order to get power and money. While writing the script, the team of writers had a trick to effectively finish the episodes with a cliffhanger without actually affecting the overall story. One of the examples is 2 episodes which insinuate that Catwoman fell to her death. However, the character would then reappear in future segments as if nothing happened. In the comic books, the same routine was used with Joker, for example. He would be placed in the center of a massive explosion, leaving readers to assume he's dead. Clown Prince of Crime would, of course, return each time. In 1989, Adam West said in an interview that while he acted in the series, he managed to come up with his own ideas for the Batman stories. At one point, he decided to write his own script connecting his vision to the role of one he's playing. His story plot was very easygoing. After Bruce Wayne managed to solve all the crimes in Gotham City, he decides to retire and head off to Mexico, where he enjoyed the rest of the days on a ranch. While writing the story for the show, writer Stanley Ralph Ross decided to search for inspiration in his surroundings, since it's always difficult for scriptwriters to come up with fictional names. He opted to name many characters and even some settings after his family and friends. He also searched for inspiration in other languages. He was known to use foreign phrases and words and dialogue, some of which were subtly dirty. According to him, he opted for its practice since he thought it was funny and the audience loved it as well. And last but not least, on part 2, on some level, every generation has its own Joker, and Batman, thanks to many adaptations of the comic books. The interesting thing is that the tallest actor who played Joker was Cesar Romero, who was at a height of 6'3". Joaquin Phoenix, who played the character most recently, is the shortest, standing at 5'8". Other actors have played the Joker on television and the big screen include Jack Nicholson, who's 5'10", Heath Ledger, who was 6'1", and Jared Leto, who was had a height of 5'9". Okay, I got lots more on that, so if this gets good views, I'll do a part 3. If not, we'll just let it lay at that. I'm sorry, I got a cough I can't get rid of. Appreciate you being here. Again, in the comments below, give me some ideas for TV series that you want to see or some actors that you want to hear about. I'll do my best to get on it. As I said earlier, we hit the 1,000 subscriber mark on the Beverly Hillbillies. And we'll be talking Monday about what the contest is going to be and what the prize is going to be. So make sure you stay tuned. Same bat time, same bat channel. That's all I got for you. Have a great day. God bless, and I'll be praying for you.